And we are live! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our Friday night racing after, a couple of weeks off. We are back, and we got quite the field out here today. As usual, I am joined by my lovely, beautiful co-host over there. Say hello!
Hello. Hello.
She's a little tired and a little under the weather, so she might not be a little bit.
I'll try my best, but
Apparently. Alright. So we should be getting underway here soon. Let me get some things in order real quick.
I'm gonna go take care of some things. I'll be back.
Alright. We will be here. Hopefully boat's on the water by the time you get back.
Alright.
The live stream is now posted. Now download some boats. That's not working. Okay. Make sure all boats are downloaded. We got a very colorful and beautiful field. Hopefully everybody will be getting set here soon. Let me just get another couple of things. Alright, let me go back to Streamlabs, YouTube. There we go. Should be good to go on this end. I have everything all set up. Just waiting on event status. Looks like we got Nate there in a different boat. And as you still U96, Doritos, Miss Dorito.
I am back.
Welcome back. Has there been any developments in the game chat about what is starting?
No.
Huh.
There has not.
Welcome to Seattle. This, I believe... Hang on, let me double check something. This is the Emerald Cup. I don't know.
What's wrong?
Trying to find... Ah, well. Don't worry about it.
Can I find spreadsheet?
No, I was trying to find the official name. You're the one that has
The
all the spreadsheet stuff.
It's the Polar Penguins Emerald Cup.
Polar Penguins Emerald Cup in Seattle, right over Lake Washington. Let's see if I can... Ah, I am in the fly camera. No, it's not. It's not this. That is it. So now we can see beautiful Seattle, Washington in video game form. And missing Seattle. But you can see Lake Washington. You can see the course over there. There's the famous floating bridge and the log boom. Which is the log boom is back here with all these boats right along the outside of the course. This is where the rich people come to hang out. All their buddies, because I can never afford a boat like that. Let's see, what kind of boats do we got? Ain't nothing compared to the boats that are about to be on the water. Well, looks like we got some sailboats and quite a few yachts. There's more. But wait, there's more! Parked. Forward, backwards. Sideways, upside down. Oh, that's a little sailboat. I like that. Another little sailboats. A lot of boats. Just kind of plunk down. There's even some way over here. This is about the farthest you can get from the hot pits. Where's the other floating bridge? I don't know. And then we have some lovely houses. And you can see there in the distance, that's our hot pits. Our course layout is a standard. How big is Seattle again? You can see our course layout roughly if you have a good enough screen. I will take...
Like the light?
Yeah, whatever the size it is. The course size. We'll take you through the course right here while I get everything set up. So, we are... That would be your... Go ahead.
Lake Washington is 34 square mile.
The course! Like, is it 2.5 miles? Is it 2 miles?
Give me a moment.
And then you got turn number 1 right after the start finish line. Ignore my co-horse there in the background. Coming out of turn 1. Go down the back stretch along this log boom. Always got to be careful of courses with log booms because the wakes could just bounce right off. I don't know if the sim tracks that.
There is text in game chat. Group 1, Xander, Nico, Nate, Mike, and Matt.
4.
Group 1.
Group 1 for what?
The race? For
qualifying.
I'm sorry, I'm trying. I'm exhausted.
I know. And here are your pits with your lovely colors. I hate having pits over here on this side because it's so hard to get out of the course.
In one of the cranes, you can see like a cutout of someone in the crane.
In all the cranes.
Oh, in all of them?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
There's a cutout of the same person in every single crane.
That's funny. I'm sorry. I'm like all over the place.
Well, Nate is here. He is. Let's find his boat. That is Nate's boat currently. If you're talking about in the VC with me, no, he is not. He will be running this race, and I am your commentator along with my lovely woman over there.
I sound so thrilled. I'm sorry. I'm just really tired.
There you can see.
Trust me, I'm thrilled to be here. I'm just really tired.
That's a really nice turbine tube. Huh, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Alright, now we await for the start of qualifying, which remind us what Group 1 is again?
Sorry, I was looking at something in general chat. So group 1 is Xander, Nico, Nate, Mike, and Matt.
So you have, there is Xander. He's behind there we go. The Seattle Kraken boat. Black and blue. And then it was Mike. Well, Matt is one of them.
Nico.
Matt Palmer. And his Superflow U46.
There's Nico.
And there's Mike and his beautiful Redemption Milwaukee Tools. Oh, we have boats on the water. Looks like Nico is going on the water. Oh, they're all getting on the water. Oh, Nate's in round 1 of qualifying too.
Yep.
We'll watch Nico for this first lap around. See what he does. That piston power.
Excuse me.
Can you try not to do that? I don't want to get complaints.
Again.
There we go. Sorry, just adjusting my settings. Oh, shit. Okay. I accidentally left. Give me 1 second, folks. I hit the back button one too many times. So sorry about that. Alright. Let's hide everything away. We'll go back to watching Nico as he flies his boat through, starting his first lap of qualifying right now. Nico, being the only piston on the field, has been showing great promise. I think he is currently, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Nico is your current high points leader. That correct me if I'm wrong statement was to you, darling.
Sorry.
We'll see.
That would have been last week, right?
I don't know, but no, his overall high point standings.
Oh, it's...
Never mind. Let's see what Nico's first time was. Let's see what Xander come around for his time mark. Whoa, really rubbing those buoys. You can see how close some of these guys get to these buoys. They're qualifying. What are our qualifying times so far?
So we got Matt Palmer with 155.
Matt
We got
Palmer.
Mike Hewitt with 155. We got Nico on his second, it looks like, 154. Xander with 154. Nate with 152.
So we got some pretty fast boats in Seattle. Keep in mind, Seattle is, since it's a bit of a smaller course, it can be kind of tight, which leads to slower average course times. Tri-Cities, I'm going to turn those sounds back down. So sorry about that. The mother just barged into my room. Or not my room. Go ahead.
Xander got on his third round a 155, so he is now in third qualifying.
Nice. Looks like qualifying's finishing up. Nate running his Doritos boat, which he decided to change last minute. As everybody finishes up their third lap of qualifying.
And Matt Palmer got a 156 on his third lap.
I'm sorry, a what?
156.
A 156? Holy cow, that's a fast time for this track.
He originally had 155, but he got on the third lap 156.
Yeah, 156 is really fast
Yeah.
for this track. It's a shorter track, so higher speeds are harder to reach.
I'll let y'all know when Group 2 is coming.
Do we have Group 2 names?
Not yet. That's why
Okay.
I said I'll let you know when they're coming out.
Alrighty. Sounds like a plan. As we watch Matt Palmer, your top qualifier, head back to the docks. Nice and neat. A little hard landing, but that's okay. Oh, he parked in a building. Alright. And the reason you can't see the other boats right now is because it is in qualifying. Well, thank you so much. Joe. Sorry. Very nice. Yep. If you have any, I tend to light up a lot more during heat racing, so if you have any more, like, if you have any constructive feedback, please do let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts, what you prefer, camera angles, all that stuff. If you want some more camera angles for riding along, like so, and various views, or if you prefer seeing them from a distance. I personally miss when H1 used to do the GoPro footage in, like, during the heats and during their broadcasts. Now they just post all the GoPro footage, like, separately, and it kind of annoys me. I miss it. Like, they only use the drone shots when they're doing the broadcast. Right now we are just waiting on... I'm sure there is. There's a reason for everything. I just miss it. Yeah, I figured as much. There's probably a lot of politics. Not real government politics, like H1 politics, but that'll be for another time. We are still currently... So, so now that we're done with our first round of qualifying, I have a question for you, Miss Heather.
What up?
Who do you think is showing the most promise so far?
I feel like Nico. Nico has been tearing up the race courses in the last.
Yeah, he's
few.
Now, did you confirm, is he our high points leader?
So, that's like the total rank, right?
Yes.
So he is not. It's Sam.
Sam.
But Hinchy.
Oh, okay.
And Nico is in third.
Who's in second?
Second is Matt Palmer.
Oh, and he just qualified. So this would be pretty big for points since Sam is not here tonight. Or at least number one position pretty open. Okay, so who's shown a lot of potential is Nico. Who do you think is an underdog so far for tonight?
Oh,
Like who's not the fastest, but definitely don't count them out.
I honestly don't know.
I think I would have to go with Mike. Because
Yeah.
Mike is somebody who has steadily been improving and has always been fast.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's had his rough stuff, and I think he's in like fourth in high points. I don't remember, but the high points race is pretty tight. And
He is 5th.
we've got what 2 races left, so. And to my knowledge, nothing is clinched. Depending on what happens tonight, it's still anybody's game.
Yup. So qualifying rank has been I hit the wrong button. Has been posted.
You mean
Um
group?
no. The first qualifying rank
Oh,
of
the
what just
official.
happened.
Okay, okay.
So Matt Palmer in first, Mike in second, Xander in third, Nico in fourth, and Nate in fifth.
Go back and list their speeds.
Group 2 is on the thing.
Oh, Group 2 is on the water, which is...
So we got Group 2 for qualifying. Brandon, Braxton, Dan,
Of course.
Dan P, Dan, EJ, Eldon, and Neil.
Shows up in the new boat. I did not have downloaded.
Download that.
I got it.
Well, I need it so I can
66, 12 tires. Elvin Sams, U13, Tom Plummer Silver. EJ, 66, U66, 12 tires. Neo Damson and his Dutch Bro, U92 Dutch Bros Coffee. Dan Palmer is U267 Palmer Motorsports. Brandon Turley in the Legend Yacht Transport, U11. And the other Dan is U63 Team Synergy Racing. You know, I noticed most people don't use... Why do they keep inviting me to play? Sorry. I've got somebody on Steam who keeps inviting me to play a game that I don't have.
What the heck? They need to leave you alone.
I'm gonna go exit my Steam because the notifications are coming through on stream. So sorry about that. There we go. Actually, yeah. Elvin Sams, as they all... Looks like most of them are finishing their first qualifying lap. Bruno is just getting on the course. Let's see some times. What times are we looking at?
So Neil in first so far with 153.
First of this group.
Yeah. Second is Braxton with 151. Third is Eldon Sams with 151. Dan with a 150. And then EJ with a 148.
For future reference, when you're calling out the speeds, say the first decimal digit. If that makes sense. Is it like a 150.3 or 150?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just really tired.
It's all good. That's why I said for future reference. That's a very nice Carvana boat right there. Let's do a ride-along, shall we? With Brax. On the rear wing, as he is on his final qualifying lap, entering turn number 2.
Oh, and Brandon took over first with 154.0.
Nice. his final approach. With that, he is done qualifying. Brandon Tory. Apparently says it's in first. Nice. Well done. And Dan Palmer. Oh, Neil Danforth. Lovely parking job by him. That is a beautiful boat. I do like that boat. Nice having it around. The U11 team has drastically changed colors and sponsors a lot over the past few years. It's like Dan Palmer finished up his laps.
Yep.
Brandon just finished up his. He makes his way off the race course and towards the pits as we get ready for Heat 1A coming up.
Do you want me to read off all the qualifying ranks and points?
Yes, once they're all put in.
Gotcha. Just want to make sure.
And I will be right back.
So we have all the points up for the qualifying. In first place, Matt with 200 points for qualifying. In second place, we have Mike with 180. In third, we have Xander with 160. In fourth, we have Nico with 140. In fifth, we have Nate with 120. Sixth, we have Brandon with 100. In seventh, we have Neil with 90. In eighth, we have Eldon Sams with 80. In ninth, we have Braxton with 70 points. In 10th, we have Dan Palmer with 60. In 11th place, EJ with 50. And in 12th place, we have Dan Stackpool with 40 points.
We got quite the field. Was that 12 boats?
That's 12 boats.
12. That's quite the field out here today.
Got a lot of them today.
If only we could have that in H1
All right.
nowadays.
Why are you being all grumpy?
Who's being grumpy? I'm not being grumpy.
My cat. During while I was trying to read the points, he's like trying to tell me to shut up with his paw. He kept like moving his paw towards my mouth. Okay, what are you doing? You want down? Okay.
Oh, is he in your lap?
Yeah, he was in my lap.
Ah.
Alright, we got last chance. Put a Y. So it looks like we got Nico, EJ, Xander, Matt Palmer, Dan Palmer, Braxton, Neil, and Mike going back out for another.
Wow,
for
that's
the
what? That's
last
like
chance.
that's like half the field.
it's actually 9 people going out.
Over half the field. We will see how this all goes. Now, last chance qualifying, for those of you that aren't not familiar, is they get one more chance to qualify again. However, it's a risk. If they qualify lower than their previous qualifying time, that is their new qualifying time. So whatever they qualify here is their official qualifying time.
Yup.
So everybody's got to improve. I'm
So the question
surprised.
is,
I'm surprised Dan Palmer went back out.
Huh.
I probably
I'm
would have
surprised.
kept that.
I'm surprised that Matt went back out because he's currently qualifying rank is first
Oh,
place.
that's who I meant. Sorry, Matt Palmer. Excuse me. Our top qualifier went back
Yeah.
out, starting his first lap. Let's see how he does as he makes his way around. Looks like a very nice turn one. Look at that. Really hugging those buoys. Let's get a better view, see if he mimics that on turn two. Cruising. He's going down the back straightaway right now. Let's see. He starts his
And
turn. There's entrance pin.
Nico hit a buoy.
Oh. Matt is rubbing those buoys. Nico hit a buoy. That just invalidates one of his lap times.
So in first for right now we got Matt Palmer again with 156.5. It was
Oh,
Mike, but Matt decided nope.
Matt is slowing down. I'm wondering if he's satisfied with that time and he's going to go for timing marks now.
That might be it.
Because he is backed off quite a bit.
So here's
Oh, he
all
just
the
went outside the course.
oh.
There's Neil. Looks like he's currently running fourth.
He went outside the course again. Or I thought he was. It looked like he was, but I guess not. So currently we have Matt in first with 156.5. We have Mike in second with 155.9. We have third Xander in 155.2. Neil in fourth with 154.2. And we got Braxton in fifth with 152.4. Sixth place is EJ with 152.4. And
Oh!
Dan.
Sorry, it looks like
Wow.
Xander just took a tumble. Yeah, he just took a tumble. He's inside the course.
Huh. Then we got Dan
Going the wrong way now.
in eighth with 100.
Oh, he looks like he took a tumble after he finished his lap.
Oh, and then we got Dan Palmer with 125.6.
Oh, Dan also blew over right as he crossed the line.
Huh. Though he got his
He got it. Yeah, I said right as he
147.
crossed.
Yeah, but like
He still got his time.
yeah.
All right. So now that he last chance qualifying is, I kind of forgot about it. Up next will be Heat 1A. Coming shortly. Once we get all the points situated, we will have heats drawn, lanes drawn, and soon the really exciting stuff begins. Apologies about that. I'm assuming somebody is here, so that caused the dog to bark. Not much I could do about that one.
Alright, they're just fixing the points right now. Looks like...
Oh, Matt's still on the course.
It's like, I'm doing practice time.
I think that's what he was doing because he slowed down quite a bit. Yeah, he's getting timing marks. Not anymore. I think they put red flag on the course.
Alright, it
Oh.
looks...
Practice?
Yeah, it's gotta be. There's nothing on the...
Alright, so right now we're just running practice laps right now, so we will do GoPro.
Should I say the points?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, you're qualifying first place, Matt Palmer still with 200 points. Second place, we got Mike with 180. In third place, we got Xander with 160. In fourth place, we got Nico with 140. In fifth place, we got Nate with 120. In sixth place, we got Neil with 100. In seventh place, we got Brandon with 90. In eighth place, we got Eldon Sams with 80. In ninth place, we got Braxton with 70. In 10th place, we got Dan Stackpool with 60 points. In 11th place, we got Dan Palmer with 50. And EJ Helzer in 12th place with 0 points.
Oh, did he not qualify?
Yes, he did.
I just got delivered ice cream.
Ice cream?
Yes.
Ice cream in the freezer. Barf.
We're on board with our qualifier, Lane. How many viewers does it say I have right now? 5 watching, oh boy. Looks like Nico's getting a timing mark.
You know what? You interested me in ice cream. I'm gonna grab ice cream.
Alright.
I'll be back.
So what you're seeing now is, as they sort out points and lanes and everything for the heats, is everybody just practicing trying to get their timing marks. And get more familiar with the course for those that have not had an opportunity to do so yet. Sam's, that is a beautiful boat, sir. Some pretty choppy water they have to work on. Whoa, she jumped to Mike, really flying the boat. Nearly hits Matt. Mike's just trying to survive, I can tell. You see somebody over there? Far away your screen, going back to the dock. Somebody else going back to the dock. As Mike hits turn 1. Mike getting some serious hang time down the backstretch. The backstretch always seems to be notorious in all hydroplane courses. Looks like Mike finally got a respectable time down. Dan Palmer running quite efficiently. He goes back to the dock. Looks like everybody's going back to the dock. Yep. Black
I
flag
am
following
back.
your current lap. It looks like we're getting ready to go.
I am back.
Welcome back. Looks like we're getting ready to go.
Oh! Alright. So Heat 1A, Lane 1 Mike, Lane 2 Nico, Lane 3 Nate, and Lane 4 Dan.
Which Dan?
It does. Hold up. I gotta go on the other one.
Okay, if it doesn't say in the game, it'll be... That's Dan Stockpool.
Alright.
Because Dan Palmer has his name displayed in Hydroson.
Okay. Yeah, it's Dan Stackpool.
Heat 1A should be underway shortly. With their two top qualifiers, which is Mike and Dan. Heat 1A on the clock. 4-minute clock. We are getting ready to rock and roll. This should be a really good barn burner here, folks. Looks like Mike will be the first one away from the dock, followed by Nico. Followed by Matt Palmer. And who else was in this heat? Nate? For a boat heat. which means we're probably doing
Mike.
3 flights of 4s.
You got Mike, Nico, Nate, and Dan.
Looks like Mike's already getting comfortable on the back stretch. In lane 1. Getting his timing mark set. Dan still rolling around the course a little bit. Nate, who is away from the dock now. And Nico. It looks like Mike is making a hot lap around now. As we're inside 2.5 minutes till race start. It was so weird when we were in Tri-Cities, the clock seemed to go by so fast.
Oh yeah.
Stand me inside 2 minutes now. Everyone's still kind of spread out through the course. As we see Nate start to slow down. I'm assuming that's down the backstretch. I can't tell. Dan also slowing down to crawl. Nico just crossing your start-finish line. Mike still rolling along pretty good. Just crossed the start-finish line. As you're inside 1.5 minutes till race start. Mike looks like he's going to be coming up from the back as we approach 1 minute. We'll see how this starting procedure, remember, new course, everyone's got to figure out the starting procedure. Nate looks like he's going around one more. Nico looks like he's set up, he's crawling. Dan's idling. Mike is crawling, he's getting back up on plane now. As we're inside 50 seconds now. Oh, cutting the course. Okay. So, Nate must not have liked where he was. Remember, that was an entirely illegal maneuver. As Mike makes a dive bomb for lane 1. We are inside 30 seconds. As they approach the start-finish line, we're going to go to the blimp view for the start just to get a better view of everybody as they all come 4 wide going around turn number 1. Coming off of the exit pin at 10 seconds. I think it's going to be good. Green flags in the air. We are down to boogity, boogity, boogity. We are racing now. And it looks like it was a clean start with Mike out front, followed closely by Nico, who's trying to reel him in on the outside. Your second place battle is Dan, who fades out quite a lot from Nate. Nate hugging Nico's wake as best he can. Now for my co-host, is the start legal?
The start was illegal. There is no one jumped this round.
No jumpers this heat, as you see Nico trying to gain some level of ground on Mike from the outside. Nico has proven himself to be a very fast driver, but you also got to remember, in these preliminaries, points are critical. It is better to settle for your points than to go for broke. Once later in the night, though, if you need the points, you might not have a choice. But right now, it's better to just settle for your points if you can. It looks like Mike is extending to his lead to about a rooster tail and a half. But Nico looks like he's trying to close it up a little bit, but I think he's going to run out of real estate as they come around for 2 of 3 times around and starting their final lap. The white flag is waving. The white flag will be waving for Mr. Mike, for all of them. Now Nico and then Nate, and finally will be Dan. With Mike running on the inside lane with a fast boat, he's extended more than a Rooster Tail lead now. It looks to be about a Rooster Tail and a... No, it's still about a Rooster Tail. Nico trying everything he can in that old Allison engine, but looks like this first heat 1A is going to go to Mike Hewitt if he can just keep it on the water for another few hundred feet. Crossing the start finish line, checker flag waving, and Mike is your first place heat winner for heat 1A. Your second place boat is Nico. Third place will be Nate. And fourth place will be Dan.
You know what's funny?
Hmm.
Their lanes was the same as their place.
Yeah, that's how Seattle usually is. Nate was saying that earlier during the practice session.
Alright.
Since it's such a tight course, well, not super tight, but it is a tight course. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're good. Once we get into the points, I will let y'all know what those points are.
And we'll find out what's next for heat 1B.
And the points are in. Mike in first place with 400 points. We got Nico in second with 300 points. Nate in third with 225 points, and Dan Stackpool with 169 points.
And there you have it, folks. So far, a good start for the night for Mike. Up next, heat 1B.
We haven't gotten those yet.
I know. I'm just saying it's up next.
Oh wait, they're all up on spreadsheet.
Wait till
So
wait till it's posted in chat.
all right, sounds good.
Because otherwise, I'll forget and you'll have to read it off to me again.
All right.
And then I'll still forget. ADHD is fun.
Yep.
This ice cream is really good.
The ice cream I have is really good too.
I got Culver's concrete mixture, chocolate with chocolate with chocolate, chocolate chunks.
Oh, I love Culver's mixtures. I got Ben and Jerry's the Tonight Dough.
I'm curious from the chat. This may be a little unprofessional, a little off topic, but we got some downtime. What are some of your guys' favorite ice creams, if you have them?
What are you doing with my hair tie?
No, currently nothing.
No, Bubba has my hair tie.
Mm.
I don't have the. I'm not in the mood
Just
to deal with it.
Just leave them be.
That's what I'm doing.
You got enough.
No, I need to buy more. I'm running out.
Rocky Road, that is a solid choice. Rocky Road is a very solid
Oh,
choice.
that's a good one. I haven't had a Rocky
When
Road.
I was younger, it was always cookie dough.
Yeah.
Cookie dough was always my go-to, but now I'm more of a fan of like the chocolate and the chocolate like the double chocolate sundaes.
Oh yeah.
I
And Heat
love having.
1B,
Sorry.
we have Matt in lane 1, Eldon in lane 2, lane 3, Dan Palmer, and lane 4, Brandon T. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I got confused.
So your first round of heats will be based on qualifying. This is how it usually works. So the top qualifiers get the first picks on lanes. Now, if they so choose, they can choose to not get lane 1, but so far, everybody's been picking lane 1 that can. Next round of heats will be reverse qualifying, so it gives the opportunity for the boats that didn't qualify as well to get a better shot at points, meaning they can pick the lanes first. And round 4, so heat 3s, will be based on points for the night.
Nate
As
just
we
said
see,
on the clock.
yep, on the clock, as we see Dan Palmer pull away from the dock first, followed by Brendan. Matt just got in the water. And who else are we looking for? Eldon, who is not in the water yet.
There he is.
Matt Palmer pulling away from the docks, followed by Eldon. Oh, Matt Palmer no longer pulling away from the docks, as we are now inside 3 minutes till the race start. Now, what is cooking in our top qualifier's head right now? Is he waiting? What is he waiting for? Because we got the other boats out there getting set up, getting timing marks, getting the feel for their course and their setups. Still got Eldon Sams, who is still sitting at the dock. And there goes Matt Palmer, who's pulling away from the dock. Is Eldon going to do a from the dock start?
Maybe.
That'd be interesting to see. We haven't seen one of those in a while. And there he goes. He's starting to spool up, and now he is away from the dock. Inside 2 minutes now, we will see what happens. And I think for this heat, I want to do some GoPro footage. So we'll do a ride along with all the different boats. You get a better view. My co-host can better update you who has lead over what. That is a beautiful boat that Eldon has. Matt Palmer also with a beautiful boat. Dan Palmer with a very simple boat. Nothing wrong with that. It's probably something my dad would like. Just plain red with a name on it. Legend Yacht Transport, that chartreuse, as Brad Luce would say, with navy blue. I used to call it highlighted yellow. And Matt Palmer looks like he's squaring up inside. As everyone starts crawling up the back stretch, getting ready, getting set for their lanes and their positions and their timing marks. As we're on board with Brandon and U11 Legend Yacht Transport. I notice most modern boats don't really have a miss anymore. Matt Palmer looks like he's starting to spool it up. Everyone's starting to spool it up and making it looks like we're going to make a run for the line as we're inside 25 seconds. Hitting the entrance pin. Looks like we got two that are a little ahead. Coming off the exit pin. Looks like unofficial timing mark for that exit pin is about 10 seconds. It looks like they might just be a tick early, but we will see as it's like pouring on the power. Green flag in the air, and boogity, boogity, boogity! We are racing, boys! And it looks like right now Eldon's in second place. And from the outside, Brandon, who comes unhooked a little bit, but all the way from lane 4, who's trying to hold on, but he's got a long way around. And Matt Palmer pulls up to second by just less than a boat length as he really flies the boat. Wow! That is going to cost him a little bit, though. He had to lift his foot. Now he's got about 2 boat lengths to catch up, but he has the inside lane. We'll see how that pays dividends for him as they come off the turn. Exit pin. They are deck to deck, sponson to sponson. That was your cue. As they complete lap 1, they are still deck to deck, not willing to give each other an inch. Matt Palmer using that inside lane to his advantage as he takes the lead, coming off the exit pin of turn 1. But Eldon Sams is just not going away as he uses the outside lane to build his acceleration and speed as they go deck to deck again. And Eldon Sams taking the lead down the backstretch as he flies the boat. Meanwhile, we have Brandon back in third, and Dan running a comfortable fourth, seeing if he can run down Brandon. But Matt Palmer taking the lead again off the exit pin. But here comes Eldon Sands with that acceleration as they put lap 2 in the books. With the white flag going, they just got 1 more lap to go. And as far as I know, there are no penalties on the race course as they get really close there. Off of turn 1, coming off the exit pin, we have once again Matt Palmer taking the lead, but only just about a boat length. And here comes Eldon Sands with all that speed and power from the outside, flying the boat. But can he do it? He's got 1 more turn to do it as he keeps that boat as aired out as he can. 1 more turn. Matt's gonna have to have 1 heck of a turn, 1 heck of an exit to hold back Eldon's speed as Eldon fades off just a little bit. He's going to try and make a run for the line. Is it going to be enough? Is he going to have enough real estate? No! He blows over right on the line, but he got the second place. That was close. By maybe, what, a coat of paint. You know what? I'm going to go back and look at that replay, I think. I want to see just how close those 2 were.
They were really close.
Okay, so that is the finish. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Okay, I am going to go to the fly camera. Bear with me, folks. I want to see this.
There was that 1 turn I thought they were gonna collide.
Okay. Let's take a good look at this. We were going to see just how close these 2 were. Wow! Now talk about a photo finish. That was quite the finish there. Probably one of the... That was a really good race. That was quite the barn burner.
Eldon in the chat, he said, wow, that was fun.
I bet both those guys have their adrenaline pumping right about now.
Mm-hmm.
I know I would.
Also, there was no penalties on the board for that one, so it was all clean.
That is beautiful. Love seeing races like that that are 100% clean.
Mm-hmm.
That is a beautiful sight and starting to get... No, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Doesn't always happen is all I'm going to say. But that was some good, clean racing and some very, very fun racing. This is what Unlimited Racing is all about.
Mm-hmm. And we got the points for 1B. In first place, we got Matt Palmer with 400. We got Eldon Sams with 300 for second place. In third place, we got Brandon with 225 points. And fourth place, we got Dan Palmer with 169.
Overall, beautiful race. Clean race. Nice to see. Up next, Heat 1C.
Still waiting.
I know. I'm just announcing that is up next. That was really quite the heat there. That was awesome. Now that's the racing that I live for. I thought Eldon was going to get him there for a second.
I thought so too.
Because Eldon was pushing really hard on the outside.
Especially after the turns, he was like speeding.
Yeah. It's because he had the outside lane, he could accelerate faster off of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
And he had room to fade out a little bit if he wanted to.
Alright.
This is some beautiful racing.
So we got Heat 1C up and running.
Alright.
Lane 1, Xander. Lane 2, Neil. Lane 3, Braxton. And Lane 4, EJ.
We'll see how Xander performs. I know Xander, especially in the past. I know him personally. He does not like that lane 1. So, I'm wondering if they just force him into lane 1, if it's just according to qualifying, or if they have a choice. They must force him in, because I know Xander would probably have picked lane 3. He would have picked lane 2 or 3. He does not like being in lane 1. We'll see if his luck turns around for this heat. Now, to my folks that are watching there, lovely, lovely viewers, did you guys prefer the GoPro view, or do you prefer like when I use like the chopper and the fly camera from afar? Or would you rather I do a mix of both? I can try and do a mix of both. Heat 1C on the clock.
Right. Excuse me.
Thank you. You see Xander in the water. Looks like Neil pulls away first, though.
Now I'm wondering, will this be a clean race or will there be penalties?
Let's hope no penalties. I like all the clean racing we're getting.
I know.
What I want to know is if Xander can make that lane 1 work for him. It looks like he's already in his spot. I wonder if he's going to go... I wonder if he's going to go around once or if he's just going to stay there.
I have faith in Xander. I think he can do it.
I think he can do it too. I think the problem is he just gets in his own head. Like me. It looks like Xander is back up and he might make another hot lap around. Neil is Dutch Bros Coffee. And EJ. X-Comp Tires. And a very interesting black and purple. Brax with his Carvana paint job.
I'm gonna go put my ice cream away.
Alright. We're inside $1:45 there. As all our boats are still screaming around the course. Oh, never mind. Neil jams in, slowing to a crawl just after crossing start-finish line. Brax also looks like he's slowing down, but not too much. Will be crawling around. Looks like Xander's slowing down. Coming across the line soon. Yeah, right there is rear inside 1 minute. And he cuts the course right as he crosses the line. That is a legal maneuver as long as he stays out of the DMZ. Looks like he is going to park it right there in lane 1. We'll see how it works out for him. We have, looks like Brax pulling up with Xander. Neil's just crawling in behind. As they all start to spool up, we're inside 30 seconds now. Here we go, they're getting ready. Engines are spooling up, turbines are lighting up. Xander might be early. He hits the entrance pin at 20 seconds. Now, unofficial timing mark I have is the exit pin at 10 seconds, 10 or 11 seconds. Looks like Xander might be a tick early, but he pulled his foot. So, green flags in the air, ready and waiting, and we are boogity, boogity, boogity. We are racing. Was it a clean start?
It was clean.
It was a clean start. Xander nailed that start. Oh, they almost touched going into turn number 1. Xander in lane 1 starts to open up a little bit of the lead, about 3 boat lengths over Neil. Neil with the outside and possibly the boat speed, the faster lane. Can he pull enough? But it looks like Xander has more speed in that boat on the inside lane. That is a winning combo. As he starts stretching his lead going into turn 2. Oh! Neil gets caught up in Xander's rooster tail a little bit. It looks like he hooked into it. There is your battle for third right now as EJ starts to pull away from Brax. About a rooster tail lead, and Xander extending over a rooster tail. Over second place Neil. As they go through the turn, they complete 1 lap now. Exiting turn number 1. About halfway around now, Xander with a rooster tail and a half lead. You can see just the trailing edge of his rooster tail there. Brax running in 4th. And 3rd place is EJ, about a little bit over a rooster tail away. Everyone's all spread out. Looks like we got a bit of a boat parade going on. But that's okay. As Xander comes down to put lap 2 in the books. And the white flag is ready and waving for Xander. Now Neil, and then EJ, And finally, Rex, the white flag, will be waving for him. Xander looks like he's got a very nice, comfortable lead. All he really has to do is just bring it around nice and clean, and he will have a smooth 400 points for the night. Seattle is very much a win or lose by your lane selection. But we almost saw lane 1 cost somebody the win. As Xander comes down for the checkered flag for first place and 400 points as he flies the boat. And there is third place for 225 EJ. Here comes fourth place for 169 points. A good solid race and best case scenario for Xander.
And another good thing, it was a clean race.
We always love that. The clean races are the most important thing.
I will let y'all know what the points are once they're in. Oh wow, they're in. So we have Xander in first place with 400 points. We have Neil in second place with 300 points. We have EJ in third with 225 points. And we have Braxton in fourth place with 169 points. As they're coming back in the pits, we're going to wait for. What
Up
am I
next
saying?
will be Heat 2A after the short break, because I will be right back.
Alright. Once Heat 2A gets in the game chat, I will let y'all know who is in what lane. This race has been interesting, of it being all clean, no penalties so far. Alright, we got Heat 2A. Lane 1 is Dan Palmer. Lane 2, Eldon. Lane 3, Neil. And lane 4, Matt. As we wait for our commentator. Alright. Ow. That hurt. We are just waiting for everyone to put their Ys in the game chat, and then we'll get started with this Heat 2A.
No, you gotta say Heat 2A up next.
I am not saying it like that. I will say it how I want to say it.
Looks like Elton Sands got his way back into lane number 2. That almost paid off for him, and what was that? Heat 1B. We'll see how it works for him in this heat, if he can actually pull a win off of it, or if he will lose it by a coat of paint. It all depends.
This is kind of a rare night with no penalties. Usually there are some penalties out there, but tonight is really
Usually,
well
by
and
penalties,
clean.
usually we get gun jumpers in the
Yeah.
first flight.
And sometimes buoys, but mostly gun jumpers.
Right,
But
puppy?
they've been doing very clean.
I said, right, puppy. My dog she goes from laying staring at the door to looking over at me with her ears folded back.
See, she's listening.
Yeah, she is listening. Oh, now she's looking wistfully at the door.
Oh. Alright.
As we wait for everything to catch up. Oh! What was that?
What?
Something just blew into your mic.
Oh, that was me. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I
Let's
had a mini burp. That's
let's
what
not
happened.
do that again.
I tried not to. I didn't realize I did it until I did it.
You didn't real okay.
You know I don't make sense.
It makes sense to me. Anyway, we're on the clock. 4 minutes. Boats are in the water. Everybody's getting ready to roll out.
I'm good.
Tired? Looks like
Yeah.
Dan Palmer is your first one away from the dock. Matt Palmer.
Jeez.
Never mind.
He is
Matt Palmer is taking the first away from the dock. Dan Palmer's just.
chilling.
You got Eldon and Neil still chilling at the dock. Looks like they're. Oh, Dan's also chilling. So far, everybody's chilling at the dock except for Matt.
Are they
Matt's got.
chilling like a villain?
No, they're just chilling. Matt's going
They're
out
just
there.
chilling.
He's running on the course. Looks like he's slowing down. Everybody else is just sitting there. Menacingly! Sorry.
They're just sitting there. Menacingly.
It's actually quite the opposite. Oh, there goes Dan Palmer. You saw him in the background there. Now you see him on your screen.
Eldon's still at the docks.
Oh, looks Eldon's spooling it up. Looks like he's
Oh,
getting ready to go.
There he goes.
Yep, there goes Eldon. Neil's still sitting at the dock. Is he going to try and do a from the dock start?
He might.
Who was that was doing that earlier in the league? I forgot who that was.
I forgot.
It was like the first race.
I thought that was Matt, but I could be wrong. Ooh, I heard Discord. Said board may have to have a meeting here in a few minutes.
Oh boy. Does that mean I have to pause the stream?
Here, I'll ask him.
Alright, and Neil is still sitting at the dock as we're inside a $130 now. I think he is gonna do a from the dock start. There's Dan, there's Eldon, everybody else is on the course. Neil is still waiting at the dock. So we're inside 1 minute now. There goes Neil. He's starting to spool up and pull away from the dock. I think he is doing a from the dock start. How interesting. We'll see how he does as we're inside 35 seconds, excuse me. And he's gonna have to really start moving as he's just coming around turn 1, going down the back straightaway. He needs to be at that entrance pin right about now. And there he is. He's going to hit the start flying. If he's on the line, he might be right on the money with his starting procedure. It looks like we have a couple people earlier. We are inside 10 seconds right off the exit pin. I really like where they are. And looks like Dan had to slow down, and green flag in the air. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We are racing, boys. Was it a clean start?
It was another clean start.
Looks like Matt Palmer from the way outside hit that start pretty flying. Neil also hit that start flying. However, Eldon in now looks like lane 1, taking away the lead from Neil and Matt, excuse me. Whoa! Matt goes over! Matt goes over! Matt goes over at the entrance of turn number 2. So right now it is Neil and Eldon. He is sitting upside down on the race course. Dan Palmer will take over 3rd place. But right now, that is your battle for 1st. And it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, it looks like Eldon Sams has about a versatile lead over Neil.
That's what it looks like to me. Maybe a little bit over.
A little bit more than a versatile. Eldon Sams running comfortable. Now they got to watch out where... Oh, looks like he got out of the water. I was going to say they got to watch out where Matt was, but looks like he cleared the course.
He did.
And that is a huge development for the high points, because that was your 2nd place high points standings right now as they come around to put lap 2 in the books. White flag in the air, signifying that they're on their final lap. Matt Palmer running a nice clean 3rd place, been really consistent so far this season. Neil running his comfortable 2nd place. And Eldon running his comfortable 1st place. All he's really got to do is keep it on the water as he really flies that thing. He's flying that thing a little too much for my tastes. I probably would keep it a little easier than that with the lead he's got. But coming down for the checkered flag, not another 400, but 400 huge points will be Eldon, 2nd place. Neil, in 3rd place, will be Dan, coming down for the checkered flag. And with a DNF blowover down the back chute will be Matt Palmer. A tough break. But, as it is in hydroplane racing, it happens. We will await any further updates on what is going on. Or if I know. Or if we're on to Heat 2B next.
Haven't gotten an answer yet.
I don't think I can just pause the stream. I have to end it and restart it.
I think so.
I don't particularly like doing that, but...
I mean, you can always go to a be right back screen and
I don't have one set up for this. I'll probably just change it to a black screen. Mute all audio.
Yeah. That's what I usually do when I'm like need to do something.
The reason I'm saying this is there might be something that we have to go do.
Yeah.
We might have to have a meeting. I don't know if that includes us. Because I am, or at least me, because I am on the board.
Yeah.
We will see what happens. As it stands right now,
We
Up.
do have
coming up next, Heat 2B.
we do have points for Heat 2A. First place, Eldon with 400. In second, we have Neil with 300. In third, we have Dan Palmer with 225. And then in Matt Palmer with a DNF.
That is an unfortunate break. But as I said before, in boat racing it happens. It's not like a car track where a track always stays the same. You know what path it's going to be. With boats, it's the water's always changing, the wind is always changing, and you have to fly your boat, otherwise you're not going to be fast. You have to put it on the ragged edge as much as you can between a boat and an airplane. Oh, I guess it doesn't minimize whenever I do that. Well, that's right.
Still not getting updates.
Oh man, I am tired.
Me too.
Are you gonna go to bed after this?
Probably not. In all honesty, probably not.
Is it because I won't go to bed after this?
Well, we're doing that. I thought we were doing that thing tonight.
What thing? Text it to me. I'm sorry, I don't remember specifically.
You're good. I texted to you.
Oh
didn't-
yeah, that's right.
So we got Heat 2B. Lane 1 is Braxton. Lane 2 is Brandon. Lane 3, Nico. And Lane 4, Xander. So it seems like we do not need a meeting. Or not yet.
For now. Also doesn't help. I've been up for 16 hours.
Jeez.
That's probably why I'm so tired.
Probably.
Heat 2B on the clock. Boats are going in the water.
Alright, so Nate said no, you do not need a pause stream. So
Okay, I'm assuming then he does not need me in the meeting.
that's what I'm guessing. I'm wondering if they just had their meeting or
Whatever.
something. Yeah.
Whatever they needed to talk about. Looks like Brandon's the first one in the water, and potentially Brandon and Xander, the first two away from the dock. Looks like Xander's going to be the first one away from the dock, followed by Brandon. And then, who else is in this heat?
We got Nico. We got
Nico.
Braxton, Brandon, Nico, and Xander.
Nico moving away from the dock now, and Braxton not in the water yet. We'll see how Nico does. What lanes?
So Braxton is lane 1, Brandon lane 2, Nico lane 3, and Xander lane 4.
We'll see what Nico does. Nico seems to be pretty strong in the outside lanes. He's got a fast boat.
I'm wondering if it's going to be a nice, clean race again.
Hopefully. Hopefully. As we're inside 2 minutes, 10 seconds till race start. There's Brax. Brax is on the water now. We're going to go from the blimp view for this heat.
Sounds like Xander is spewing up.
Oh. He was crawling down the back chute. Looks like Nico's parked it in his spot. Or not. He's willing to back up as we're inside a buck 20 now.
Looks like Xander is gonna try to do another lap.
He might be trying to do a flying start.
That's what I'm thinking he's doing.
It's hard to do, as Nico comes to a complete dead stop. It's inside 1 minute till the race start.
Xander just crossed the line. He's making his turn 1.
I see that. You can see that there in the background. As we watch Brandon cruise down the back stretch as he slows down to a crawl. Nico, who's looks like started spooling up. We'll see. This looks like it could be quite the start here.
Look at Xander.
Watch Xander on the outside. Watch Xander on the outside. That is a beautiful view as Xander comes around the turn way ahead of the pack. But he's got the outside line. Everybody else inside of him as they come off the exit pin at about 10 seconds. They look good. Nico looks late. Green flag in the air, ready and waiting, and boogity, boogity, boogity! We are racing, boys! It looks like it was a clean start. Xander out front leads him through the first turn. Nico getting stuck in the hallway back there. But he might come, looks like he's coming out okay, but he's going to be running through the stuff. Whoa! Looks like Brax falls into Brandon's rooster tail a little bit. I don't know if he faded out or Brandon faded in. It looks like he's fading out a little bit. You could see them coming down the course. Braxton on the inside. Xander on the outside with Brandon right there. Wow, really keeping him honest in there. Brandon keeping him really tight. Neat, but don't count Nico out because he is not out as he's coming hard for third place, but he's got a boat in between them. He's got to push real hard to pass Xander, and whoa! Brandon really flying that U11 as Nico gets caught in the tunnel still, but that does, oh, he gets caught in the rooster tail. Fades out and gets caught in the rooster tail. That may have spelled his race for them, but Brax still on the inside lane, really sticking close to Brandon's rooster tail. We'll see what he can do with that inside line as Xander tries what he can from the outside, now taking lane 3 as it is available. Looks like Brax is taking over second again, trying to claim first as they coming down for the white flag now. The white flag signaling 1 lap to go. A beautiful shot as they go 3 wide down the front stretch. Xander taking over second place from the outside, but he's got to negotiate that inside and the boat in between them as Braxton tries to hold on to his position, but it gets really rough. He fades out into the slop, into the rooster tail. He has a hard time, and that's going to cost him quite a lot. Xander, Brandon running first. U11 Legend Yacht Transport. Xander closely behind the U27 Kraken. You can't see him, but there he is, about a half a rooster tail back. Can he get enough momentum? I don't think so. Checkered flag all the way. Brandon, followed by Xander, followed by Brax and Nico. That was some pretty tight racing there, and almost some contact there after the finish, but to me, everything looked clean. There may have been a couple of incidents, but everything looked clean.
It was a clean start once again. Xander pulled off that, I forgot what
The
it's called.
flying start.
Yeah. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me.
Why? It's pretty simple. You just start from the outside, start fast.
I just can't remember the name for the life of me.
Think fast like flying. Flying equals fast. Fast equals flying.
And we have the points for Heat 2B. Brandon in first place with 400 points. Second place we have Xander with 300 points. Third place we have Braxton with 225 points. And fourth place we have Nico with 169 points.
Up next, Heat 2C. I'm getting tired, man.
Oh.
But
Brr.
it was quite the little race. It wasn't as exciting as Heat 1B, but that was still a pretty fun race. So, who do you think is looking pretty strong to win the final for tonight?
I mean,
Because I don't think we've had anybody have a repeat Heat win so far. Because Matt Palmer in his second Heat, he blew over.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Xander didn't win his second Heat. And who won? I can't remember now.
Mike has, Xander has, Matt Palmer has, Eldon has, and Brandon has.
So every single Heat has been a different winner.
Yes.
This is going to be shaping up to be some serious points battling.
We have Heat 2C, Lane 1 Dan, Lane S, Lane 2 Nate, Lane 3 Mike, Lane 4 EJ.
Lovely, lovely. Heat 2C up next here shortly. Waiting for our drivers to be ready, and then we will be good to rock and roll all night and party every day.
Everybody wins.
Let's go Eden and Eldon and Matt. Alright, Tyler, I'll keep that in mind. Welcome to the stream, by the way.
Hi, Bubba. My cat decided to join.
Does he want to be our third commentator? Is he going to meow into the mic?
You want uppies? What do you do? Yes, you want uppies. Okay, come here. Oh, stretchy boy.
On the clock, Heat 2C. Looks like we got everybody in the water. Except for one person. Looks like EJ's your first one away from the dock. I am doing pretty well. Dan, your second person away from the dock. And third person away from the dock will be Nate. There's Mike, who's the last one away from the dock. You can't see him, but you can just see just the top of his wing there.
Hi. Hi.
I really quite like the chopper view. It is very nice to do.
That's what I'm on right now, is chopper view.
It's really nice.
Oh yeah.
The only thing I don't like about it is it sometimes goes underwater, especially if you're switching between people rapidly.
Yes. It ticks me off.
Hopefully that'll be fixed.
One can only hope.
Now I want some good, clean racing. Yeah, well, he's here. I don't know what all was said in its entirety, nor do I know what I can share publicly. So that's why I've been avoiding any conversations about stuff like that. As we see Nate just kind of park it, well, idling down the Alphamore boats. Yeah, we have a full field, not a full field, but we have 12 boat field. Oh, there goes Mike down the GP course as we watch Nate just crawl slowly up the backstretch. Everybody else is kind of racing around right now. Kind of. Those two are slowing down, knocking themselves off plane. Who is in what lanes? Could you remind me?
So we got lane 1 Dan S, lane 2 Nate, lane 3 Mike, and lane 4 EJ.
Alright, this is shaping up to be quite the heat. We'll see what happens. As we're inside a buck 10 till the race start. And Nate is just happily idling into the entrance pin. I wonder what his timing mark is, because I've noticed these guys are hitting the entrance pin around like 25 to 28 seconds. And Nate's already passed it. So I'm wondering if he's got something else planned. As you see,
got something up in
EJ's spooling up a little bit on the outside. Mike should be going already, I think. Looks like Mike's going to start pretty far back. I think they're all late, except for Nate. We'll see what happens.
So Mike is passing everyone else, so I don't know if
Nate
Mike
coming off the entrance spin. I think Nate is a little early. Everybody else is late. We'll see how Nate does. Green flag in the air and boogity, boogity, boogity. We are racing. Looks like Nate had to pull his foot, but it is a clean start. Here comes Mike on the outside with a whole head of speed. Trying to take the lead just barely before the turn, but Nate takes it back with lane number 1. It looks like they have fair grounds between 1 and 2. This is going to be quite the barn burner as Mike tries to push Nate on the outside, and he does, getting a little close, getting a little squirrely. But you can see how much room there is there on the inside. Nate running at about lane 2. That means Mike's running lane 3. Now Nate cuts it into lane 2, or lane 1, I mean. Mike's staying just on his hip to see if he can catch up with the speed from the outside lane. And it looks like he is down the back chute, but will it be enough as they put lap 1 in the books as Mike comes coming hard, taking the lead into turn number 1, really holding Nate in tight. Nate got the inside lane. We'll see if he can take the lead back coming off the exit pin, and he does. This is going to be quite the barn burner as they deck to deck going down the back chute. Mike opening it up about a boat length, if that, down the back chute.
So it does look like Dan S. did not finish. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he flipped, but it says on his thing, did not finish.
Meanwhile, exiting the exit pin on turn number 2, it is Nate who pulls ahead. They are still about deck to deck. Mike coming hard with the speed from the outside lane as they white flags in the air. They put lap 2 in the books. We'll see if Mike can do it again, do what he did on the first lap and take the lead back. But Nate stretches it about to about 2 or 3 boat lengths. That was a bit of a slide out there by Mike, and now Nate has about like 4 boat lengths on him. Nate really needs this heat win. We'll see if he can take it. And it looks like going into the engine spin, it will be Nate all the way, running at about a rooster tail lead. All he's really got to do is keep it on the water for straight, but his mirror is still full of red and black. And that is a first place victory for Nate. Second place goes to Mike. Third place goes to EJ.
That was one
very
heck of a
lovely race there. That was quite the barn burner.
And we have points for Heat 2B. That was Heat 2B, correct? Or
2C.
Oh, we don't have it yet. See how tired I am?
Oh, man. That was quite the race. That was really good there.
Excuse me.
Man, my throat's getting sore from all this commentating. I want to wake up with no voice tomorrow.
Oh no. Yeah, the good thing is it's the weekend.
Yep.
So we have the points for Heat 2C. In first place, Nate with 400 points. In second place, we have Mike with 300 points. In third, we have EJ with 225 points. And Dan Stackpool with a DNF.
How about them apples?
Oh, hi.
What's going on?
Nice.
Oh, I can't talk much. I got to do lanes.
That was a really nice heat.
All right, goodbye.
Okay, see ya. And that was your heat winner / race organizer or founder. Up next, Heat 3A for the Seattle, what is it, Emerald Cup?
The full name is Polar Penguins Emerald Cup.
The Polar Penguins Emerald Cup. Right here on Lake Washington in Seattle, Washington. That's a lot of Washingtons. It's weird that a state so far away from where George Washington ever would have
Yeah.
made it is named after him.
Yeah, it's so strange.
Like, I understand Washington, D.C. That makes sense. That's a lot of the founding fathers are from that area, but most of them didn't make it past Ohio.
Yeah. Also, Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
That's Kentucky, isn't it? I don't know where that is.
No!
Where's it from? Where is it?
That's South Dakota, I'm pretty sure. It's South Dakota or North Dakota. I'm pretty sure it's
It
South
is
Dakota.
It's South Dakota.
Did you know?
Don't
Fun fact
my
about Mount
crap.
Rushmore: the reason the bottom of it still looks like all rocky and kind of disheveled
Huh?
is because it was never completed.
Oh, really?
They were supposed to clear out those rocks and do the body, and
But they never did.
it was supposed to be like the faces and the body, but they never got around to it.
Interesting. Ugh,
Or something like that.
I believe it.
Although, if you ever see pictures of Mount Rushmore, like, you see the picture, you usually see the faces. But if you see, like, the mountain range that Mount Rushmore is on, suddenly Mount Rushmore looks small and insignificant. It doesn't look that grand and spectacular anymore.
Mm. I want to know who carved the faces of the presidents.
Probably government employees.
Oh my god. There's one thing I hate about this keyboard. Everything is smushed together so my palm hits a button that I'm not supposed to press.
Oh.
That's the only thing.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. That's the only thing I don't like. I love everything else about it.
That's why I wanted you to get a full-size keyboard.
Yeah. It's fine.
How are we looking for 3A? Anything yet?
So we do have Heat 3A. Lane 1 is Nate. Lane 2, Brandon. Lane 3, Nico. And Lane 4, Dan. Looks like Dan Palmer. It has DP on it, so that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's probably Dan Palmer.
Gosh, it's so hot in my room. Like, it's so cold. And it sucks.
Oh, don't you love having hot flashes?
Nope. You good?
I dropped a magnet. Hey, I'll fiddle with a magnet pen. Don't judge me.
I'm not judging.
Man, it's a good thing I didn't do the little drinking game I was planning for this race. I would have only had to take 3 shots.
It's actually EJ in lane 3 and not Nico.
Was that a mess up on their end or your end?
Yeah. Heat 3A redraw, lane 1 Nate, lane 2 Brandon, lane 3 EJ, and lane 4 Dan Palmer. There we go.
Okay, I'm guessing Nico wanted to race somebody that specifically. If I know Nico.
Maybe.
Heat 3A on the clock. Looks like Nate is the first one in the water. Followed by Dan, followed by EJ. And then looks like Dan's going to be your first one away from the dock. followed by Nate. Followed by EJ. And then followed by Brandon, who's still sitting there. There he goes. Now he's moving away from the dog. Not Nate was it? Hey, be nice.
Wait, what happened?
Somebody in chat's like, not Nate with the win. Looks like Brandon's really opened it up here. Oh, he's backing back off. EJ making a hot lap. Dan crawling. Looks like Nate's parking it again. I think he's going to sit there for the next 2 minutes. Oh, he full parked it. He didn't just set it to idle. By goes EJ taking the GP turn to cut the course. Again, an entirely illegal move. Looks like Nate's starting to spool up again. I wonder if he's going to make a hot lap or if he's just getting in a better position. Brandon's still cruising around. EJ's still cruising around. Dan cruising around now. As we're inside a $130. EJ coming up down the back stretch, crawling down. Brandon looks like he's going to start slowing down. Which he does, crossing the start-finish line. Looks like Nate's going to park it right there as we're inside 1 minute till the race start.
Sounds like Nate is starting to spew up. Yep.
Yep, there he goes. You can see the little white at the back of the boat.
Vroom vroom!
I'll make that sound. Looks like everybody else is starting to spool up and get going. Nate's just sitting there at idle now. He's getting it up and going. We'll see how this all works out. Brandon in lane 2. EJ in lane 3. Dan in lane 4. There is EJ. Coming off the turn at 2. I think they're going to be a little early. Looks like Brandon's letting off. Green flag in the air. Ready and waiting and boogity, boogity, boogity. We are racing. It looks like it was a clean start.
It was all clean.
All clean, meaning Nate leads them into the first turn. Followed closely by EJ. Brandon still got lane 2, stuck in the tunnel there. Dan way on the outside. But EJ coming in with a burst of speed, seeing if he can challenge Nate for the lead. But with Brandon being in between them as Brandon starts to come up, challenging for second place. He's stuck in the hallway. You cannot see him in there, but oh, looks like he got a little roughed up in there. I wonder did he get pinched off, or we'll have to go back and check that. But as it stands right now, Nate is running your first place, and followed by EJ as they put lap 1 in the books. You can see Brandon there just inside in the hallway trying to negotiate that water, but he slides into the rooster tail again.
Mike said that was under review.
Okay, that's what I figured. It looks like that lane got really tight in there, but it was hard to see. Let's go to view as, wow, Brandon really flies that boat. And the Rooster Tail hides Brandon. They get close again into the Rooster Tail, but he is holding that lane and he is trying to take over second place, but he get caught in the slop. As they put lap 3 in the books, or lap 2 in the books, excuse me, with the white flag waving, all Brandon needs is a nice clean turn with clean water and he can take over second place. They are deck to deck now, and it looks like he might do it in this turn. He does. He does just about do it as he gets enough room, enough space. But now he's got to hold it as he holds out, just hugs Nate's wake. It looks like he does not have the speed to hold it. As here comes EJ again to take over second place. Both those boats are flying. Brandon really flying. But Brandon has the shorter way around, being on the inside lane. Nate coming around. Looks like he can, if he can hold on to his position, his boat, he will get a nice first place. But here comes EJ challenging Brandon for second. First place, Nate. Second place, Brandon. And third place will be EJ. And fourth place will be Dan. That was a nice duel for second place there. And a great win on Nate's behalf. Nate being the first member so far tonight to have 2 heat wins under his belt.
We're just waiting for that under review to see if there's
We'll
a penalty or not.
see. Do we know who is under review?
Unfortunately, we do not. Does not say on any of them.
I'm assuming. Oh, there's multiple under reviews?
No, there's only one.
Okay. I'm assuming it is between Brandon and EJ. As everyone goes back to the docks. Their heat winner doing a donut there in front of the pits. Yeah, he's just doing donuts in front of the pits. Careful, he might get disqualified for that.
I wouldn't.
I was just making a joke. Well done. That was quite the race.
Still haven't gotten anything under of the. Hey, Nate.
How's it going?
Hello.
Hello. You have a
Congratulations.
little bit of time. Back-to-back heat wins. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, you're the first person to have 2 heat wins tonight.
Yeah, I hate Seattle, so it's kind of funny.
What
I guess
don't
my
you?
hatred
Okay.
for Seafair. You don't
What?
want me to answer that question. There's people that live in Seattle that are watching. You don't want me to answer that question.
Oh, I was like,
Let me
what
just answer
don't you
by
like?
saying Joe and I share a hatred for how Seafair runs some stuff.
Okay, it's just like Seafair in general that you don't like. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna pop back down and try to figure out what they want to do. Is there any further questions for me?
I was wondering if they figured out the under review stuff.
That's what we gotta go figure out now.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right.
I mean, if we planned it better, we probably could have gone to Seafair.
Yeah.
For that reason, I say that we were in Tri-Cities. Heather and I were in Tri-Cities. That was my first time at our first time at an unlimited race. It
And in
was,
Washington.
yeah, it's the farthest I've
And
ever
being on
been.
a plane. And being on a
A
plane.
lot of firsts on that trip, but that was a lot of fun.
So Mike has said it is clean, no calls.
All right. That is
Yeah.
good to hear. Another clean race.
And we have the points for Heat 3A. We have Nate with 400 points in first place. In second place, we got Brandon with 300. In third place, we have EJ with 225. And we have fourth place, Dan with 169. Now, it looks like Dan Stackpool has withdrawn.
He probably didn't make the final. Heat 3B up next.
Roar.
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 I don't know if I could do Cards Against Humanity. I'm really tired.
So we got Heat. Excuse me. Heat 2B. Lane 1 Mike. Lane 2 Neil. Lane 3 Nico. And WD Dan.
Withdrawn.
Yeah, withdrawn. Which was Dan's Stackpool. Stackpool. Roar.
You having fun over there?
Yeah. Trying to stay awake.
Me too. I'm not saying that this is boring. By any means, this is not boring. I've just been up for almost 17 hours now, and I want to go to bed.
I might stay up just a little bit.
I'm not. I can't.
That's totally fine.
Alright, we're on the clock for Heat 3B.
You mean... No, it is 3B.
It is 3B.
He said 2B in the chat. I'm sorry.
Oh. Yeah, well, the 2 and 3 keys are right next to each other.
Yeah.
Looks like Nico and Mike are the first two away from the docks. Neil's still sitting there. Neil's still sitting at the docks. If he's can... Oh my god, I'm having a hard time forming words. Brain!
Work.
Please, we're inside 3 minutes. We'll see if Neil tries to do his from the dock start again. I mean, honestly, it takes a lot of stress and time and effort into getting proper timing marks if you just know what time you should leave the dock at.
Yeah.
We're inside 2 minutes now. Mike rolling around the course. Nico also rolling around the course. Who's in lane 1? Mike, right?
Yes.
Nico, and then Neil looks like he's spooling up and pulling away from the dock now. A little earlier than what he did last time. I'm wondering if he's not doing his from the dock start or if he's just doing it a slightly different way.
Maybe.
I'll see what he does. He might be trying to do one hot lap before he does his start.
Looks like Mike is just crawling right now, waiting.
Just idling up the backstretch.
Yeah.
Nico slowing down to a crawl and shutting his boat down and starting it back up. Man, if you could really stop and start a V12 that quickly. Looks like Mike is still idling.
Yeah, he's just crawling right now.
Inside 40 seconds.
I'm wondering if
Looks like Neil is doing this flying start, but he did a hot lap first. Into Neil. Looks like he'll be good to go. Hit that line at 20 seconds. He looks like he's in really good shape. Mike a little further back. Looks like Neil had to back out of it a little bit. He was just a little early. As they come down for the start, green flag in the air, and boogity, 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 we are racing! It looks like a clean start all across the board, with Mike running away from the pack, leading them into the first turn.
and it was a clean start.
Look at this battle for second place, though. Nico on the outside, the piston-powered Allison RC Cola, as he stretches the lead away from Neil a little bit, but he's got a lot of room between those two to make up for. There's Neil really flies the boat going into the turn, taking second place back, but he gets a little caught up in the slop. Nico trying to take advantage of that from the outside, and he does as he pours on the power coming out of the turn and does take over second place. Mike taking about a rooster tail and a half lead over the battle for second and third right now. Now this is the point where it's go for broke. This is the last round of preliminaries. This is your last chance to get in the front row of the final. There goes Nico again, taking over second place down the back stretch as they already put lap 1 in the books. Coming to the entrance pin of turn number 2. We'll see how much the inside lane will pay off for Neil as he takes second place back from Nico, but he's got to negotiate. Whoa! A little bit of drifting out there. Pushed Nico out a little bit, but that's going to cost both of them as Nico comes hard, takes over second place as they put lap 3 in the books. White flag is waiting. The white flag waving. The checkered flag is now waiting. Excuse me. Neil takes over second place again, and Nico coming around with that Allison powered. The turbocharged Allison coming in and taking. Is he going to take over second place? I don't know. He may not have enough speed now. He's got one more turn to do it as Mike keeps his lead. It looks like Nico dropped back a little bit. We'll see. Is he going to have enough speed to take over second place? This is the last chance. They got a few hundred feet for the finish line. It looks like he's going to run out of real estate. First place, Mike. Second place, Neil. And third place, Nico. Neil, careful of avoiding the DMZ. That was a good heat. Up next will be Heat 3C.
And then the Connie, and then the final.
I will be right back.
don't have the points yet for 3B. We are still waiting on those points. Jeez. I'm exhausted. We are just waiting right now for the points that I will read once we get them. Looks like they're going to start on the points now, so soon I will be able to read them. And as we wait for our commentator to come back. So, points are up. We have Mike in first place with 400 points. In second place, we have Neil with 300 points. And third place, we have Nico with 225 points. As Dan Stockpool was had withdrawn. And we are getting ready for Heat 3C. I'll read off the lanes once they are up and running. And yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm tired. Really, really tired.
Yeah.
Mm. I just,
Excuse
at this
me.
point, I just want to go to bed and not wake up for the next week.
I feel that. We're almost done, babe. We're almost done. Got.
Got 3 more heats.
Yep.
At least it's on a Friday.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would not be doing this. Because
Oh no.
work does indeed exist.
Oh yeah. And we have Heat 3B up and running. We have Lane 1 Xander, Lane 2 Eldon, Lane 3 Matt, and Lane 4 Braxton.
Heat 3C.
That's not what it says in chat. They keep putting the wrong letters.
I've been keeping pretty close track. I mean, you could double check, but I'm pretty sure the last one will say Heat 3B.
No, the last one said Heat 2B.
Oh, well, yeah. Meant to be 3B.
Yeah, they keep messing it up.
That's alright.
That's okay. I don't care.
Everybody knows what they mean.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure somebody says, "Oh, you meant Heat 3C." They're like, "Yeah, whatever. Just ready up."
Yeah. So yeah, we are just waiting for them to get out of the pits and ready to race.
I said, "Who was in it?"
So it's
run the clock. Looks like
so again,
Xander's in the water.
Lane 1 Xander, Lane 2 Eldon, Lane 3 Matt, and Lane 4 Braxton.
Looks like Xander's going to be the first one away from the dock. Braxton will be second. And there goes... Oh no, that was... Races away from the docks. Eldon's sitting at the dock.
No.
We're inside 3 minutes now. Eldon is still sitting at the dock. I'm wondering if he's going to do it from the dock start too.
Maybe. Jeez, it's almost it's already 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I want to go to bed.
I
We've been
might stay up just a little bit, but not
Alright,
long.
there goes Eldon away from the dock.
Excuse me.
We're inside 2 minutes now as Eldon starts crawling up the back stretch. There's Lander cutting the course, taking lane number 1, which he was assigned. It's
Yep.
Matt Palmer and lane 3 or 4? Lane 4.
3.
Looks like. 3?
He's supposed to be in lane 3. Lane 4 is Braxton, and lane 2 is Eldon.
There goes Xander. Looks like he's going to make another hot run around. Eldon looks like he's going to stay right where he is. 7 people watching me now as I'm out of energy, so I'm not as fired up as I was.
You're good. You're good.
I'm really tired.
Hey, it's 10 o'clock.
We're
where
inside
we're
1
from.
minute.
We have a right to be tired.
And before you met me, you used to thrive at this hour of the night.
Literally, I would literally be staying up. Now I can't stay up. And I'm going to kind of force myself to stay up because I want one night to stay up.
I fixed you. I shouldn't say that.
Alright.
Anyway, we're inside 30 seconds. Looks like they're all spooling up, getting ready to go. There should be wow, that's a flying start by Palmer and Xander as they hit the entrance pin. Where there is Braxton on the outside. As we're inside 10 seconds as they hit that exit pin. Looks like Xander might be a tick early, but he lets off accordingly. Green flag in the air, ready and waiting. Boogity, boogity, boogity! We are racing! It looked like it was a clean start as Eldon really flies that boat. Xander on the inside. He looks like he's going to try and take the lead. He leads him through the first turn. Eldon gets caught up in Xander's rooster tail, but does not want to let go a second. But Matt Palmer is going to say no thank you with that speed on the outside. Now Matt's got a lot of work to do from lane number 3. But Eldon is not going away just yet as he tries to take over. He does take over second place again. Hugging Xander's rooster tail and fading out a little bit. Matt Palmer fades out and gets a huge head of speed over Eldon. Xander's starting to break away a little bit with a little bit less than a rooster tail, about 5 boat lengths away from Eldon, but Eldon is closing in on the outside and opening up his distance over Matt Palmer. Matt Palmer trying to use the outside speed to his advantage as well. Looks like Eldon is trying to run down Xander. Xander trying to hold on to his first place finish, trying to be the third person to earn 2 heat wins for the day. Or for the night, I should say. And you can't see him through there, but behind the rooster tail there are 2 boats. It looks like there's only one. Looks like Matt Palmer fades really wide, picks up some serious speed as they put lap 2 in the... books. White flag in the air.
Braxton has hit a buoy.
Braxton has hit a buoy. This makes this the first non-clean race of the entire night, in terms of penalties at least. Looks like Xander gets about a Rooster Tail lead now, but the race for second is not over as Matt Palmer is trying to charge. Eldon Sams is trying to hold off a hard charging Matt Palmer, who just barely takes second entering turn number 2. But he is right there. Eldon's mirror is full of that highlighted. Whoa, really pushes him out wide. But Matt takes it. Fades out about, like, all the way out using the entire track and takes over second place. First place, Xander. Second place, Matt. Third place, Eldon. And then fourth place will be Braxton.
Beam does mean buoy, correct?
Yes.
Alright, yeah. Want to make sure. Alright,
No, it means boat.
Once we get those points in, I will let y'all know what those points are. Looks like they're putting in right now, so we will know very shortly.
What are Xander and Palmer doing? They're just circling inside the course. It looks like the yin and yang spirits from Avatar, the way they're circling.
Oh yeah. Was that from Avatar or was that from Korra?
It's from Avatar.
Oh, I know. Okay. I thought it was the Korra ones. Sorry.
Up next will be the Connie. That is your last chance to get into the final.
And we have points for 3C. First place, Xander with 400 points. Second place, Matt Palmer with 300 points. Whew. Third place, Eldon with 225 points. And in fourth place, Braxton with 169 points. Oh.
Are those donuts disqualified? Those donuts disqualified. That's what I said earlier. Nah. I think they're doing it to make a statement. Oh, I'm getting really tired. I'm past tired.
So Connie is up. Lane 1, Matt. Lane 2, Nico. 4, Braxton. And lane 5, Dan Palmer.
Connie is on the clock. Last chance to get into the final. First place will be the trailer, second place will be the alternate. Wait, Matt Palmer's in the Connie? He didn't make the final?
I guess not.
Oh, because he DNF'd.
Yep.
I forgot about that. Goes to show you, qualifying isn't everything. Looks like Matt Palmer's already making his crawling down the backstretch. Sorry, I'm not really changing camera positions. I'm just too tired. Come on. Matt Palmer. Looks like he's did a little squirt. Now he's slowing it back down. We're inside 2 minutes. I'm looking forward to a nice, long, uninterrupted sleep till like 8 o'clock, hopefully. Oh, wow, that's a beautiful shot. All 4 boats lining up as Nico goes around. We're inside a $120 now. Oh, there's 5 boats. First 5-boat heat we've had. You still awake?
Yep.
Barely?
Yeah, I might actually go to bed after this.
I told you.
I don't know. I'm like,
Looks like Nico and Matt are crawling down the back stretch. We're well inside 1 minute now. Alright, we're inside 25 seconds. They're all spooling up, getting lined up for the start. Hit the entrance spin in about 20 seconds. I say they all look good. What do you think?
I think they're pretty good.
There's 4 boats. They're going 4 wide. Coming down for the start. Green flag in the air. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We are racing. Oh, that looked really close. Was it a clean start?
It was a clean start.
Clean start. Phenomenal start there by Matt Palmer, excuse me. And you have quite the battle for third, but right now all the marbles are in first and second for this race. There is no points. This is a go or blow race. Looks like Nico is gonna try and catch Matt Palmer, but Matt Palmer has been proven to be really fast on that inside lane. And Nico's been proven to be fast on that outside lane as he nearly hooks into Matt's rooster tail. But he managed to hold on to it for now. As Matt starts to stretch out his lead. And there's your battle for third. There's fifth. Sorry, I'm like really tired. If I've made that clear, I'm sorry. I should stop saying that. Nico's still about I want to say about 5 boat lengths back from Matt. Excuse me. A little bit more. Trying to just stay in his mirror and keep pressure on him, hoping he'll make a mistake so he can take over the lead. All Matt's really got to do now is just hold on to it for one more lap. White flag in the air. The checkered flag is now waiting for these two. Looks like Matt's opened it up to about a rooster tail and a half. Turned into a bit of a boat brain. But that is okay. As Matt comes around the final turn for the checkered flag. First place and the trailer position in the final. Second place will be Nico for the alternate position in the final. Now the trailer position has to start on the outside and behind everybody. The alternate position has to be on the water and can only go if somebody wrecks out in before a minute and a half in the mill.
Also, Dan Palmer did not finish.
Oh. Looks like we got more donuts.
Donuts. Donuts. Donuts.
Oh no, he's doing a figure eight?
Bleh.
I think he is. Yeah, he is.
Bleh. Alright.
Up next will be the final. Finally. Finally, the final is coming.
Mer. Ugh. Excuse me. I'm just waiting for the points to show up, so I'll tell y'all when that happens. Oh wait, there's no points in Akani, is there?
Nope.
I'm dead. Alright, so we got the final up. Lane 1, Mike. Lane 2, Xander. Lane 3, Nate. Lane 4, Brandon. Lane 5, Eldon. Lane 6, Neil. Trailer, Matt. And alternate is Nico.
This is Mike's race to lose right now. As I said before, this will be a good opportunity for anybody who's not in the top 3 for high points to climb.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Just waiting for the start of the final, which will be 5 laps instead of 4 or 3. I mean,
Yeah.
alright. The final is on the clock. Jake Xander be your first boat away from the water, followed by Nate, followed by Matt. There goes Mike over there in the far right of your screen. Miss Milwaukee Tools. Takes lane 1, takes avoiding action to avoid Alexander. Inside 3 minutes. Alright, looks like Xander's gonna keep it parked right there as you see Matt Palmer go by. Neil and Eldon's away from the docks. Neil's sitting in the water. Brandon cruising around with Nate. Matt cruising. Xander stationary. Mike still cruising around. Looks like Xander's gonna start spooling out now. Maybe he'll make a hot lap or two. Neil's sitting at the dock. He might be trying to do a from the dock start.
So we've been having clean starts. Do you think this will be a clean start since there's like 6 boats or 7 boats on the water?
I don't see why not. But I also know with racing, you don't want to say anything until it happens.
True, true.
Makes everyone slowing down as we're inside a $120. Has Neil left the dock? He has not just yet. So everyone's getting settled into their positions. Xander and Mike just idling up the backstretch. Brandon pulling up next to him, moving outside. Where is Nate? Nate is crawling into the entrance pin right now. Here comes Neil with a whole head of steam. Matt Palmer spooling it up. Mike on the inside, furthest back. They hit the entrance pin in about 20 seconds. They all look good. Nate might be a little early. Mike is got to be careful getting that far back. He might get bogged down before the start, but he doesn't. They hit 10 seconds at the entrance pin. This Mike nearly gets into Xander's rooster tail. Green flag in the air, ready and waiting for the 5-lap final. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We are racing, and it looks like it was a clean start all across the board. Mike on the inside, second place. Xander on the outside, first place. Leads him into turn number 1, but Mike holds it on the inside. And it looks like they touched! They touched! They touched again! Whoa! And Mike goes through Xander's rooster tail. That might be a penalty. That is definitely under review. But now Xander in first place and Nate challenging Mike for second. Oh! There was a tumble by Brandon, who is upside down and out of the race. Now we got this battle here, a three-way battle for fourth, it looks like. But it's going to get really sloppy back there. Meanwhile, your leaders, Xander, starting to run away with it a little bit. Mike not giving up chase. Is there anything that is under review?
I'm not seeing anything. I mean, the half of the board is racing, so...
That is true. They're probably going to look at that after the race and see what happened, what went down. Looks like Mike faded out a little bit there. This is your behind the field. Neil running fourth. Everybody's kind of getting into their lanes. Looks to me that this is turning into another boat parade, as they put lap 2 in the books. Xander stretching his lead about a rooster tail and a half over Mike. Mike stretching his lead about a rooster tail over Nate. And Nate's lead is about a rooster tail and a half over Neil. Neil's lead is, I want to say, like 2 rooster tails over Matt and Eldon. Looks like Xander stretched out his lead even more. Or I'm sorry, Xander stretched out his lead even more. We'll have to see. If there is no call, that'll be unfortunate for Mike. If there is a call, that'll work in his favor. But to me, I saw that they could go either way, as they put lap 3 in the books. 2 to go, because they go 5 times around in the final. There is your leader right now, cruising around the course, going down the back stretch. All is well if he can just hold it on the water. He doesn't have any real pursuit right now. Going around turn number 2. And coming down the front stretch for the white flag was waving. Lap 4 done. White flag in the air for the Seattle Polar Penguins Emerald Cup.
Also, it looks like Matt Palmer also did not finish.
I don't know what happened there. The DNFs, but Xander makes his final turn right now. He's just got to hold it on for about another half a mile away. Coming in for the checkered flag, and your winner on the water for the Seattle Polar Penguin Emerald Cup is Xander. Second place will be Mike. Third place, Nate. Fourth place, Neil, third and fifth place, Eldon. Sorry, it wasn't showing me.
You're good.
There's a weird thing where after some people, before everybody's done, it only like shows you every other boat.
Yeah.
Nate doing donuts.
So once those final points get in, I will tell you who's in first and second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Y'all know the drill.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
They just did a roll, an aileron roll. Well, I guess more like a barrel roll.
There is something under review. I think it was that one.
Alright, we should go back and look at that. That's pretty far back. Do they have a timestamp on that?
No, they do not.
Okay, I think I found it. It's around 4 minutes. I mean, I hate to call it, but yeah, if you go to like 405, there's definitely a lane in there.
I would just wait until they say what they see.
I
and
know. I'm just saying. This is from my point of view. There's 100% lane in there. I think Mike just slid out. Which is unfortunate. Nope, I want the fly camera back. There we go. Me personally, I believe that is a racing incident. Let's see what it's called.
Nothing has been called yet. So it says Xander, Mike, Nate, official.
What?
I think that means they officially are first, second, and third.
Podium interview. Okay. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You sound as confused as I do.
Cause we were reviewing a call, cause Mike slid out
Yeah, I saw that
And
turn one.
coming into turn 1, and he popped up high,
I
and
saw
then
that.
came back down. I didn't get the call, so I'm clean.
Yeah,
Clean.
I was looking at it.
won.
I was looking at it. There was definitely a lane out there. I think Mike slid it out into you. It's just unfortunate. Whether
Yeah.
his boat come unhooked or he didn't turn it enough. Who knows?
3
It does
wins.
say no calls, clean.
That is
Three-
good. Well, good. Good job.
Thanks.
Is this your first final win this season?
Yes, this season, yes.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
And
Close to home waters, kinda.
eh,
Like
close.
3 hours.
Close enough. Which
Yeah.
one's more of a home race to you, this one or Tri-Cities?
Tri-Cities.
Tri-Cities? Is it because you like it better?
More. Yeah.
Hey, at least it's your home state.
Yep.
Our state doesn't even have an unlimited race. Never did.
Oh, that race
Anywho.
was fun.
Yeah. Good luck on what's the next race? That's the final one, and I believe that's the
San Diego.
Gold Cup, right?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, good luck. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go back, and I am off to bed. I am off straight to bed.
Yeah, so am I.
Alright.
More for you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Alright, that is gonna conclude it for this night of racing. That was Xander who just won, and I hope you guys all enjoyed. I believe next week will be San Diego. That should be exciting. That's a big and fast course. That's a course I kind of enjoy. Until next time,